Hello, this is Mrs. Fitzpatrick. I am the English 11 honors teacher, and I just want to give you some information that I shared with your sons and daughters on the first day of school this year. First of all, they had two summer reading assignments, Wonderland by Stephen Johnson. They took a quiz on that. Then they worked with a research project with partners and presented it. The next one is Have a Little Faith by Mitch Albom. That should also have been read. They already did vocabulary assignments with it, and now they have an essay to write for it. For the remainder of the year, the main book they'll be working with is Mirrors and Windows, Connecting with Literature, American Tradition. It is fine with me. They can either use the online version or the good old-fashioned uh, hardback book. Either way is fine with me. The other books that they will be reading this year in class beyond the textbook is Beyond the River by Anne Hagedorn. That will be first semester. And then second semester, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald and Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. The really a good important class this year because our main purpose is twofold. Number one, the big one is effective communication, how to understand what others are trying to accomplish when they communicate with them and what are the strategies that they're using, and also how they can communicate effectively with others to achieve a certain purpose, whatever that may be. The good news is this year all the students are taking American history and this is American literature, so they work hand in hand. So we will be, other than the summer reading, we will be progressing throughout history so we can match American history classes as closely as we possibly can. This is a great thing to do because it's twofold. It helps them understand the literature that they're reading because they know what's going on in history at that time, so how it matches together. But what it also does is it helps them to understand history because the literature shows us more of the individual or cultural perspectives, not just the dates and who did what and what were the causes and what were the effects. So they get a more personalized view. And if there's anything we haven't learned over the past couple of years, we really need to understand our past, our real past, in order to understand what we've overcome, how much farther we need to go, and what are the pitfalls if we don't do it. This is a copy of the first page of my class syllabus, and the only reason I'm putting this up is so that you can see my email address, cfitzpatrick@andreanhs.com. Please feel free to contact me at any time with any questions, any concerns you have. My belief is that we are working together as a partnership to help your son or daughter accomplish the most they possibly can to build those skills, and so that he or she will be absolutely amazed by the end of the year at what they've learned and what they've accomplished. While I'm on this, on the Ren web page, which is now called Facts, you can find that syllabus under resources. I put it under resources rather than syllabus just because I couldn't fit it all under syllabus. You can also check every week for what we'll be doing for that upcoming week. I'll update it every Friday before I leave school unless an emergency happens. And then I'll do it over the weekend. But I'll always put it up under lesson plan and homework. They'll be the exact same thing. That's to help you find it a little bit easier if you're thinking about what's their homework or you're thinking about what are they doing. It must be lesson plans. And finally, please, please, please feel free to check Gradebook on a regular basis. Keep on top of where your son or daughter is. And so that if you have any questions, what's going on, we can address any potential problems right at the beginning instead of waiting until the end of the semester. And part of the reason I'm bringing this up is because of the wonderful opportunity they will have next year that I want to bring up now to keep this in mind. Next year, your son or daughter can earn college credit without doing anything extra than what they would normally do in their English 12 honors class. So I'm really going to push them hard this year to get them ready for this college level experience. They can take English 12 honors where they'll get credit through Purdue University, 3 credit hours per semester if they so choose, so a total of 6 English credit hours. In order to achieve that, they have to have an A or B in English 11 honors in order to get into the class. To get the Purdue credits, they have to meet Purdue's GPA requirements. They have to apply to Purdue. Keep in mind that if they go to Purdue, that whatever they earn in that class will be the starting part of their GPA average at Purdue. If they go anywhere else, it will just be a transfer credit. They also have the option of taking AP Literature and Composition if they have an A in English 11 honors, and depending on what they score in the exam, they can also earn college credit.